Hi everyone, welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm really nervous, so please be gentle. So, some of you know that I work for practical publishing, which means I get to play with lots of fab things from magazines, including the latest Coley one. You can see it is full of gorgeous spring things, flowers, butterflies, and some fab papers. But I wanted to just show you something I made that I absolutely love. This perfume bottle. It was inspired for Mother's Day. So I got a chance to make it, and I even made some more. So today I'm going to show you how to make one of these. You can find the pattern, template, SVG files on the links in the magazine. But for now, I'll show you how it's done. So, as you can see, I've cut out everything I need using the SVG file, and I've cut that on my silhouette today. And I found some gorgeous old papers from Pink Paisley to use. I just love the colour with a bit of burgundy and a wee touch of sort of rose gold, and I thought that would make a fab bottle. So first of all, what I'm going to do is ink up all the edges on my cards using a nice dark toned ink. First of all, I'm going to fold back all my tabs on these, and then I will bring in my black soot because I want to show up, and with the distress oxide there'll be an undertone of white, so just bring that in and add it to the edges. I'm working on my waffle flower mat to save mess, but I do get ink everywhere normally. So I'll continue with this and come back when all my edges are done. While I've got the ink out, I'm going to ink the edges of the pattern paper, and you won't really see it, but it will take away the harsh lines from the white inner. You can see the difference just a little, and that will help bring everything together. There we go. So next you're going to need the main body of the bottle and your four oval shapes. Well, slight oval shapes. And the large is your bottom. And you can use glue. I like to use the Novo glue, and I pop it in this little bottle for easier, but you can use any glue that dries clear. So brush it out and give it a shake. So close, and you're going to take your first one and place it flush with the bottom right there. And with your glue, you're going to add a little dab and hold it for a couple seconds, and it will go. And you're just going to repeat that all the way around. I like to do 2 or 3 at a time, but whatever's easy for you. If you find it easier work on your desk and put your glue in and use your fingers to push against either side, and that'll help get a good grip, and then just rub along. And then all you're going to do is work all the way around until you get to the other side. As you can see, I've got all the way around. Now I'm going to flip it over and repeat on the other side. Then I'm going to take the last two ovally shapes and glue on top to cover the tabs and neaten everything up. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in a minute. There we go, both sides done. I'm going to make the base up next, so you'll need this part and the part with the tab. And what you're going to do is add glue to the tab and worry about my head. Look at here. I'm going to add glue to these tabs, these to the sides. And you have a little base that you're just going to stick that on to, and that forms your gift box. So next I am going to add on my sides and my top, but because I'm using a glossy card, sometimes I think the glue doesn't take hold, so I'm going to give the gloss a little score just to rough up the surface so that, sorry about the noise. With it. And then that gives you somewhere for the glue to hold. You could use a nail file if you want instead, and then it's just a matter of throwing these on. For the pieces go round, I'm going to shape it and add them both separately. I find that that's the best way I get for it to stay in place. Add my glue. And then just add the bottom layer. There we are. And then we're going to add on the two sides. And that's the main body done. I am going to add some glitter all around all my edges, and then I will set this side to dry and come back in a minute. So as you can see, I've added the glitter to the edge, and I'm just going to set that aside to dry, and we'll come back to it in a wee bit. So next I'm going to do the pom-pom or the puff. And what you want to do is you're going to bend these a little in their curve shape. like so. And we're gonna glue them individually all the way around, leaving a small opening just at the top. Can all the glue on my fingers. Okay. So, and hold that in place. And then we're going to just do all the other tabs and work around. So once you've got the first one on, you're going to sort of pinch it in and then just make sure all your tabs are glued down inside. And then you're going to do the next one and just work around. It'll get a little tight space to work in, but if you keep doing one tab at a time, it should go fine. Again, just pinch it down, you know, it's like ball shape. And if your tabs pop off, just a wee dab of glue and hold in place. You know, work all the way around and then close off. Now the last side, I like to add a wee bit of hot glue so that it can take right away, and use some tweezers on the inside to get the tabs in the right place. And then just glue the rest all around. And that's it, all done. A bit pernickety, but looks good when it's done. Now you're going to just add on your layers and glue onto this and glitter as you've done with the main box. And I'll be back shortly. And then once you're done, you'll have your little puff. You just need to set that aside to dry. I'm going to move on now to the boxes, which are really easy. This one, you have some pattern paper to put on it, and it's just a matter of folding your tabs, gluing, and making up. I'll leave you to do that, and I'll be back. And then I've just added glitter just to match everything all over. And I'm just going to set these aside to dry, balancing them somewhere. And then it's a matter of putting it all together. So now we're going to make a tassel. So you're going to need some fibres like embroidery floss, wool, ribbon, anything you want. And I'm going to just use this to wrap it around. So I'll find my end. Where's it done? This one. And I'm just going to wrap these around. There we go. And then cut this at the back. And I'm going to take another bit of that off. And you're going to feed that underneath. If you can get it. And the top. Tie that knot knot. Just hold all the strands together. There we are. And then trim them off. Oh. These out the way. And I'm going to bring these together and tidy them up so they're almost all the one length. Just as best you can. And that will pop in the end of the puff once the glitter's all dry. So now we're going to put everything together. So first of all, we are going to pop the little tassel inside. So the best thing to use for this is hot glue. So what I'm going to do is feed that wee bit through. And then a blob of hot glue just inside. And then push that in. Just like that. And that should hold. And from the top, I'm going to put a wee bit more hot glue just so it holds it in place. And then next you're going to pick ribbon of any colour to match in with your colour scheme. I'm thinking I'm going to go with this fine one. Yep, this fine one. What I'm going to do is I am going to stick it right in the middle. A wee blob of hot glue. These ones out the way. You want enough that when you twist it around, your puff is going to just sit. Let's take there. And again, you're going to just pop this inside and glue in place. Any glue bits. Next, you're going to take your shaped piece and it's going to go on upside down and you're going to glue it right in the middle. So I like to use both hot glue and normal glue. I'm going to and then a blob of hot glue in the middle. And you're going to put this right flush against the back and the front in the middle. And we push down will help tear it. If you find yours is popping up like mine is, the wee space here, just hold in place or use your hot glue and take it from there. Then lastly, you're going to pop on a small top right in the middle. Now it's time to decorate. So in the magazine, you get this little butterfly die set, and it's 2 dies, your base and then your inner, which I've cut from the burgundy card and then from some vellum, inking the edges and adding some glitter to all the edges and some gems in the middle. And I did a few different sizes. There we go. And also I've added some ribbons. And I'm going to add some mulberry flowers and just decorate the rest of the bottle before finishing off. And we're all finished. You can see I've added all the different bits and the elements. There'll be flowers all over, some little gems in the box, ready to put your gift in. That's it, all done. So, thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, follow and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.